afternoon, everyone. Back with another great technique, a striking technique. We're working on hook punch. And there's two primary ways we do hook punch. So let's break down the first one, the most common way, and then show you a kind of more progressive way to do a hook punch, which is gaining popularity. So the first way we're going to learn how to do our hook punch is like this. I'm just going to demonstrate real quick, sir. Boom, okay? We're hitting with our two knuckles just like we do with our standard straight punch, but we are bending our arm, making a nice 90-degree angle. Actually, we want to be just outside 90 because we're going to do a couple of things. We ball up our energy right here, and we pivot on a ball of our foot, and we swing our arm out and around. But as our arm is swinging around, it kind of closes. This is a sort of closing motion that's so essential to doing a really good hook punch. A lot of the power is coming from that whipping motion of your arm kind of whipping around. A lot of beginners tend to do their hook punch where they just kind of thrust it forward, very similar to doing a straight punch, and it looks kind of like this. And everything's tight at the shoulder, and the form is pre-formed. It's in forming the form, the shape of that hook punch, by like closing that motion, that we actually gain a ton of power. So don't forget to do that. So that's the kind of classic hook punch. Horizontally, usually great choice is that lead hook punch, but you know, you can have a ton of power with that rear hook punch as well, okay? Coming over here. All right, so don't underestimate that either. That lead hook punch, very sneaky, coming around the side, coming over his guard, and the rear one just delivering a tremendous amount of power. Now, I mentioned there's another kind of hook punch, which has become very popular, and it actually has a tremendous amount of power, and that's why I think it's become so popular. We've always had it, but we typically use it to the body. Our body hook punch is more of that three-knuckle punch coming across. It's still got that closing motion, but you're using those stronger tricep muscles, and it's allowing you to gain a little additional power. The problem with this one, let me just demonstrate real quick. So we'll do two. Go here, boom, boom, is that you create a little bit more opening when you try to hit this way than if you hit this way. Okay, you see my elbow lifts up a little bit more. And then also is you have a little bit less range of motion. So when you're trying to hit to the head, it starts to become a bit of an issue. So my recommendation is for head punches, we're going to go horizontal. For body punches, we're going to go vertical, just so that we can maximize the benefits of each strike, okay? Remember when you do those body hook punches, that it's really important to ball up that energy right here. Can you hold for me, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you kind of transfer it up and around. It's like somewhat of a hybrid between your traditional hook punch where you're pivoting on the ball of your foot and your uppercut, which is coming up from the ground. We're kind of trying to harness those two powers to deliver a lot of power into your strike. Okay? Now with any punching, don't forget to breathe, and that's going to really be important when you're contracting at that very last second to drive through. Okay? Anyway, that's our technique for today. Let's get working on those hook punches. Straight punch, hook punch, uppercut. That's all you need for a good punching game. Hey, Jesse?
Yes, sir.